Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SHMP. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Tuesday, so that is where these green and red line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely some updates here need to be made. First thing I'm going to do is a little house cleaning and just get rid of these lines here. Sure, they still pertain to the chart. They're just not necessarily relevant right now. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion because there's lines and clutter all over the place. So let's try to keep this analysis as clean as possible. First update that needs to be done comes about based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So in the event there is any sort of bounce either Thursday or Friday, that first key hurdle that the price will need to fight back up above is going to be right there at the 0.065 mark. You also have the purple line there, the 50-period moving average, and they're close enough, so we'll just kind of consider them one and the same. But the general area here of 0.065 is going to be that level where the sooner the price can get back up above there, the better. Now, what about levels of support? For this, going to scrunch out the chart here a little bit. So as far as very near-term levels of support, nothing too complicated behind this other than the fact that, the price finally stopped going down and, the pullback stopped right at 0.055. So 0.055 is going to be that, I'd consider a near-term level of support. In the event the price does not hold above that, next key level of support after that would be that previous breakout area, which sits right down around the 0.049 mark, give or take. So again, as far as levels of support, near term 0.055, and then more so that overall arching one down there at the 0.049 mark. So yeah, the price is pulled back today, but there's kind of a lot of perspective that goes into it. Assuming you care about the big picture of things, then even with where the price is right now, and you look at where these previous lows have been, and if you picture those as stair steps, then technically speaking, the overall big picture stair steps are still progressing in the upwards direction. So it's not like it's the end of the world. Now, if you're some sort of day trader, flipper, whatever you want to call yourself, and you bought right there or you bought right there, well then yeah, from that point of view that the chart looks really bad for you. But assuming, like I said, you care about the broad scope of things, the price does still have an opportunity to build a higher low, so we'll see if the price can get that job done or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.